The book reading session had a great impact on me, which I will never forget. The 1 hour session was very enhancing and left a deep impression on me. I learned that the school books are not just for our exams, but it is for our knowledge too. I also learned that we should use the internet wisely so that we can benefit from it. It is a lifetime achievement for me, and ma'am's words are still in my mind.
I'm passionate about using my voice to inspire change, whether it's through public speaking, leadership, or writing. I enjoy leading initiatives and bringing people together. And when I'm not doing that, you'll probably find me budgeting and managing funds for different events with that same excitement.
My passion lies in technology, not just building with it, but inspiring others to see how it can transform their daily lives. To bring this vision to life, I launched the Digital Disha program in June in remote Himachal Pradesh, introducing students to technology's possibilities and encouraging them to explore it fearlessly.
My hobbies are performing theatre, singing, learning how to play new instruments, reading books, and learning new languages.
My hobbies include nature photography and listening to podcasts. Here are some of my clicks over the years. I also enjoy doing craft work as it allows me to express my creativity.
Art enables us to find ourselves and lose ourselves all at the same time. Sketching is one of my favorite hobbies. It helps me slow down, observe deeply, and express myself in ways words can't. It teaches me to notice the beauty hidden in everyday moments.
Few of my unfinished hobbies are performance arts such as singing, dancing, acting and playing instruments, traveling from mountains to beaches, from temples to churches, cooking different cuisines at home, penning down my poetries and stories, and of course, reading.
Dreams, dreams, dreams. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's ignited mind is a call to awaken the potential within us. It blends vision, values, and action. And it is my favorite book because it teaches us how hard work can help shape a better future.
My favorite book is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I can read it over and over because it's a reminder to focus on gratitude, positive thinking, and the belief that we can shape our own lives. It talks about powerful processes like expecting the best, practicing gratitude daily, visualizing our goals, and taking inspired action, all of which help turn intentions into reality.
My favorite book is not just a book, but a book series known as Harry Potter, written by J.K. Rowling. This story shows his journey from living with his uncaring relatives to finding a family at his wizardry school Hogwarts, which helped him defeat Voldemort, who was still trying to kill Harry.
My favorite book is The Girl of Lincoln Stars by Kiran Bedi. It is about a girl named Isabella who is brave, determined, adventurous, and resourceful. In the story, she embarks on a journey with her friend Pablo to find her friend Duke, who has disappeared into the island's dangerous territory. The story emphasizes on the power of friendship and family. It also blends the themes of sacrifice and redemption.
Har Har Mahadev. Every man is Mahadev. It's a line that stuck with me from one of my favorite books, The Immortals of Maluha from the Shiva trilogies by Amish. It reminds me that greatness lies within all of us. Amish beautifully writes how Shiva isn't just a god, but a relatable, flawed, and inspiring character.
On the shelves of fiction, my favorite book is the heptology of Harry Potter, written by J.K. Rowling, which talks about a boy who is orphaned by tragedy and his adventures in the magical world of witchcraft and wizardry. While for non-fiction, my favorite book is written by James Clear, The Atomic Habits, which talks about how small routines can bring a significant change in your life.
जय थारी माँ आप सबको जय थारी माँ माँ bless you.
Oh, Asha is also with us today.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Oh, nice.
you all reading very very big books, and I guess thinking very deeply. We welcome you, Mami. आप बात करें. Asha joined us. Asha ma'am
Wow.
started reading. Yes.
आशा, मुझे आशा मिल गई तो आशा आ गई.
मुझे अपने गुरु वापस मिल रहे हैं मैम ऑनलाइन. मेरा प्रणाम आपको मैम.
Children, you are meeting Asha Gupta. She was the comptroller of Raj Niwas during my time in Pondicherry as its lieutenant governor. And what a joy it was how we worked together for 5 long years. And that's how it's such a discovery. And by the way, she's in the book reading because she is the initiator of this great idea. She's the initiator of this idea. And you know what? It's her idea which germinated. We've carried forward. So we can all give her a lovely clap. Lovely, lovely applause and gratitude.
Thank you.
Asha will tell us. Asha will tell us how did we break this? How did he go about this? What was the birth of this idea of book reading? And now which has come to 144th session. 144th session. Imagine. She will tell you how we started the first and now how we reached the 144th. Go ahead, Asha.
Good afternoon, good evening, ma'am. It's such an inspiration to just be in this vibrance presence. It was the COVID period when Madam was with us as Lieutenant Governor. The Radnivas had become an open Nivas. Radnivas, which has always all Radnivasas and buildings of the government and especially of the higher officials are all closed buildings. But during Madam's period, it was an open Nivas. In various forms, we were receiving visitors, students as interns, and we had a youth engagement program and so many things, movies in the Radnivas and other things. So when COVID came, there was such a lull. There was no way which we could connect and have the connectivity with the common man and especially with children. Children have always been dear to Madam. Point one, I think ma'am always says they are the future and she inspires all of us so greatly. And in front of her, I think everybody 8 to 80 becomes a child because it's so inspiring. And so during the COVID period, we were wondering how to connect, and technology of online sessions, Zoom meetings and all had just started. And then we thought, okay, ma'am's book, The Top Cop, in comic structure was also ready. We wanted to see how it could reach children and how children will be inspired to read books and also be inspired by what books convey. And that's how we started, because ma'am started having speaking engagements which went online. So we went on Zoom, we went on Google Meets, and then slowly we discovered StreamYard and learnt about it. And I think thanks to book reading, Radnivas Puducherry, we also got equipped technology came in. And then I think, ma'am, it was earlier a Friday evening, and then we shifted to Saturday because that would be more convenient. And it was such a pleasure because that was the only connect we had with children during COVID. There was no physical connectivity of people, and this online presence brought so much joy and so much of inspiration for the children and for us at Radnivas, mentored by ma'am. Ma'am says I started the program. I was only the technical support. As I say, every program goes with the branding of Dr. Kiran Bedi. We are all just there supporting. Everybody wants to join because they have ma'am to be inspired. And yes, we've been very fortunate. I take this opportunity that I think in all my years of service, we've been most mentored by ma'am. And usually when we were working in the Radnivas, we used to say, where are you working? So we said, we're working in the Radnivas, all very little pompous and this thing. And in man's period, for us, it became a matter of pride to say we're working in the office of the Lieutenant Governor, Dr. Kiran Bedi. So for us, ma'am brought a lot of presence and visibility. And I'm so happy to see that this book reading reaches 800 plus children, something which just started as a very small seed. Taking from ma'am's words again, start with what you have. We just started, and today it's become a full grown tree. I thank Saina Didi. And incidentally, Didi, I'm wearing a dupatta which you had given me some time. So I hunted and I wanted this evening to be special. And I thank Shakira ji and my colleague Surya and friend Shivani for always having been part of the support team. And ma'am, it's amazing to see, and I'm blessed to be a part of the session today. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Asha, for what you did at that time. Created everything out of sometimes nothing, and we succeeded. And you're right, we've reached out to more than a family now of 800 girls and boys of book reading, and they are a family by themselves. And
Yes.
Saina and Shakira and Shivani and Suryalata and all of them. And Sujata joined us later. So how the team has continued to be consolidated. Thank you so much for joining us, Asha. I know you're busy. You're a director of all of tourism of Puducherry, and you continue to do so well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. All your blessings, ma'am. Thank
Will you be able to stay with us, or would you like to
Yes,
leave?
ma'am. I take your permission to be with you, ma'am. I will just be a part of the program. Thank
Okay,
you.
go
ma'am.
ahead. Back to you, Saina. You're looking very cute, Saina. Touch wood.
Jai Ma, it's all Ma's Kripa. It's all Ma's Kripa, Mommy. Thank you. Thank you. Our children are looking very sweet and blessed and lovely and reading such big, big books. Big books you're reading.
Yeah.
They're going to talk about themselves. They're going to talk about what Viksit Bharat means to them. So that's wonderful. So, जी mummy, बात करें शुरू फिर दे दूँ question answer with you.
We also, along with Asha, thank the Olympia team, Jagdishan and Madhu, because they are the supporter of this program. Am I right?
जी
Today, Jagdishan and Madhumita haven't been able to join us, is it? Because they
हाँ
also
जी,
join us.
they join us for a when there's जी
We
for
also want to
after
thank them because they are strengthening and supporting this program. Now, I've seen the introduction of all of you girls when you were introducing yourselves. You're brilliant. You are absolutely brilliant because you're far ahead of the times when we were growing up at your age. You're reading fantastic books. You're doing so much of creativity, and you're self developing. You all have a creative growth mindset. So I'm very, very impressed. Is it all because of Sacred Heart School, or is it because of Sacred Heart School plus mummy, daddy, and teachers? What about it, Kashika? What is it? Is it plus, plus, plus? Telling? What are you?
I'd say it's plus plus plus. It has my teachers, my parents, my school, and my personal efforts.
Correct. And Devishi? Devishi? What are you primarily a product of? School, parents and teachers? What are you primarily a product of? Or are you an assembly of all the three?
Mom, I think it's a mix of both. I've been in Hardian since LKG. So as long as I can remember, I've been a part of the Sacred Heart family. I think my school, my parents, my sister, everyone, every experience, everywhere I go, I think all of this has shaped me to become who I am now.
Fantastic already. Very good. And you, I don't see the name below. Can you move the thing above a little? I can see the names of these girls. Shakira, Sujata, can you move up?
Mama, that's Devishi. Now we talk to Kashika. Kashika?
Okay, Kashika. Can you put the name because नीचे की लोग ना
ऊपर नहीं वो भी हाँ मैं बोल दूंगी आपको नाम.
हाँ बताओ आप बेटे.
Yes, ma'am. As I said, yes, I do believe
Kashika has
that.
already said. Beti, Kashika has already said. Devishi is the next one.
Ritika.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Ritika. I feel like all of them is the reason that what I am. and what makes me me. Because everything has a little part of what made me me. So I can't really choose one. But yes, all three of them, my teachers, my parents, and my school's environment, obviously, are the reason, like, what makes me me.
And the next, so Saina, can you name out the name?
Shreyan. Shreyan? Yes.
Shreyan. Don't get to see the names. Yeah. थोड़ा सा छोटा करेंगे फिर दुखेगा दिखेगा नहीं.
बेटा श्रेयान
हाँ.
आप बोलो बच्चे.
Ah, that's better. Now I can see the names. Shreyan, yes, you. Shreyan, can you hear? Put on your mic and speak. Shreyan.
श्रेयान बोलो बेटा.
Siren.
Shaira. Okay, Shaira.
So,
शायद.
ma'am, I'll say that obviously the three of them. Siren. Siren.
Okay, Shaira. All the three. Okay, Nasha, your names are amazing. Nyasha, how do you spell it? How do you pronounce it?
Yes. Ma'am, it's Nyasha.
Nyasha. Everybody must be asking you, tell us how do we pronounce it?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
trust.
Yes, ma'am.
I trust. And Maskeen?
Yes, ma'am. It's pronounced as Maskeen.
You've all come up with very unique names, all of you. It's not simple as Asha, Kiran, Saina. You are different. Devishi, Ritika, Nyasha, Maskeen, Kashika. All difficult names, but pretty interesting. Sanskrit also, I think so. Shran. I don't know. I still can't get that. Shri. Tell me, say it again.
Ma'am, say shy, shy, Sharmana,
Shai.
shy,
Shai.
and run.
Oh, Sharon.
You
Oh,
get shy and you run. Yes.
so you must be doing this with all your friends. Sharon. But you're all reading good books too. So, okay, so as Saina mentioned, we talking about, I already see the Viksit Bharat in you very well. Because by the time it's 2047, how old will you be all be? How old? Add those number of years, and you'll be the brightest PowerPoint of your life, the youngest and the brightest, and strong professionals at that time. How do you see yourself in that period of Viksit Bharat? Kanishka. Kashika, your turn first.
Ma'am, in that period of Viksit Bharat, I see myself as a strong, independent woman who can do things herself, who does not have to rely on anybody, and is very proud of her country and its resources and is leveraging them to the fullest. I also see myself as someone who's able to contribute to my community and bring about positive changes in the country as a whole.
If Shivani is listening to this, obviously she is. Each child is a snippet by herself. So, whatever this child's answer is, Shivani, please note this is a snippet by itself, a standalone. So, we don't have to mix this. So, what does Viksit Bharat mean to each one of them is very, very unique. So, what Kashika has said is very unique and it's very futuristic. So, when she grows up, she can go back to the snippet of hers when we have tweeted it because it's going to be staying there so that you can revisit it and say, I said this when I was just 16. Isn't it? Right. Good. Maskeen, you. What about you? Where do you see yourself? What do you see in Viksit Bharat when it is 2047? And how do you see yourself positioning that time?
Yes, ma'am. In 2047, I see myself as a citizen of a fully developed India, Viksit Bharat, where equality isn't just a policy, but it's also a mindset. So I'm someone who I want to see myself as someone who contributes to this transformation, not just by personal success, but by uplifting others as well. And I live in a nation where clean energy, power homes, inclusive education shapes our mind, and dignity is a bright right. I'm not a witness to India's rise, I'm a builder of it. That's how I see myself.
How beautiful. How lovely. What was Nyasha? Nyasha?
Yes, ma'am. So,
Your turn.
ma'am, yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in 2047, first of all, I see myself as an independent woman as well, who is able to support her parents, support her community by helping others. And India would obviously be a much developed country, competing with other countries on the global level. So, I wish to be a part of that. I wish to, I wish to be a part of that. And
Okay, go ahead, Ritika. How do you see position? Position. I'll give you a question again. Asha, I will give you the question again. Imagine 2047. How do you see
okay,
yourself
ma'am.
in 2047? Nisa, now 17,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
in 2047. How do you see yourself? Because you will be a grown-up lady. You'll be a grown-up young woman.
Yes, ma'am.
How?
I see myself
As a healthy
अच्छा
woman,
रितिका बोलो बेटा
creative woman. Okay, let me go to Ritika because Nisa's internet's got frozen. Okay, go ahead, Ritika.
Yes, ma'am. I see myself as a woman who can support my family, my loved ones, my friends, emotionally, financially, and whatever needs they may need from me. And I see myself as a woman who can support my country in every way I can and support it to move in an advanced motion and think that it will be very technological advancement so I can help so it can advance more.
Okay, Devishi, I'm going to come back with another question to all of you. Devishi, you?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I believe that in 2047, I see myself again as a strong, independent woman who's able to give back to the community. I also see myself as someone who's able to showcase the world about the culture and the traditions of India, how diverse India is, what diversity, the culture, the tradition, what uniqueness they.
Okay. Sharon? Sharon?
yes, ma'am. So in 2047, I see myself standing on a platform where I can inspire many children, many other girls specifically, who are standing in my position, the position I'm in right now, so that they can see me as an inspiration to what I have achieved in my life, being an independent girl or a woman, and seeing myself to move or to change the future of the country in the ways I can possibly do it as I'm practicing medical. So I want to do it in the field of medical because in India, because of population or many other reasons, it's not seen that India is a very grown country in the field of medicine. So I want to India to stand on those top lists where people from abroad can see that yes, India has achieved this, and these are the inspired people
What's happening with our
who we can
technology? We're losing the signal.
uh, you know see as our inspiration in the future and teach our young ones that yes, you can see them and become like them.
Any reason for technology skipping today, Saina?
Mummy, it's connectivity. We'll just we'll keep at it. We'll
Okay.
keep at it.
Saina, your question. Then I'll ask Asha to pose a question to them. You go ahead, Saina.
You
Question to them.
you want me to
Yeah. Just as I asked, what is in your mind? Because you're going to be part of Viksit Bharat too as you grow. So you ask them, is their dream of Viksit Bharat?
I want to ask them about strength of character. 20, what do you, where do you see yourself with yourself? Where do you see the self being a
Yourself.
part of Viksit Bharat? What does strength of character mean to you? Is strength of character only the body, or is it integrity? So I want to know, what does strength of character mean to you? I want to know, how do you see the self being a part of Viksit Bharat? Because there can't be a Viksit Bharat without आप सबकी बढ़ोतरी, सोच की, चरित्र की, तन की, मन की, धन की. So 1.48 billion people को विकसित होना है for विकसित भारत. So where do you see your own self? Where do you see your role in Viksit Bharat? Not what your country will do for you, but what you will do for your country. So where do you see you in Viksit Bharat? That's what I want to know.
Asha, you going to add to this and then they can answer it?
Ma'am, I would say that, can you just tell me, in 2047, you will all be the future leaders of the new country. So, is there one thing which you feel which is there now and you would not want to see that in 2047? Something which you feel it is there today, but I wish in the new India, in the India of Vikshit 2047, I wish that this is not there in our India in 2047. Just one thing. It can be women. I mean, women education should be there. No women illiteracy. It can be better law and order. It can be better protection for women. It can be more entrepreneurship, more indigenous vocal products, more India, make in India, whatever. One thing, or maybe as students, what you feel around you, more decision making with the women, or more decision making for children, less of technology, whatever. What is one thing you feel you do not want to see and would love that it is not seen in the India of 2047? Sorry, ma'am, it was my
Good.
impromptu viva with you, so I just felt it's.
Excellent, Asha. And so, because the combined question of Saina and Asha, actually, you are becoming, you said, point out what you don't want to see. And Saina says, identify that one trait and one strength of yours which will make India stronger and proud. So go ahead, Maski. All of you combine the two and answer.
Yes,
Maski.
ma'am. One thing I see in India today, and I hope it disappears in 2047, is social apathy. The tendency of people to look away when injustice happens, to stay silent when someone is excluded, and to believe that change is someone else's job. They should start believing in the quote that is also a very famous quote, that change begins with me. It begins with oneself. In Viksit Bharat, I wish for a nation where every citizen feels responsible not just for their own success, but for the dignity and progress of others. Because a truly developed nation isn't built by policies, skyscrapers, and infrastructure, but with people who actually care for one another.
Outstanding, Maskeen. Requires an applause. Brilliant. It's empathy. It's like empathetic nation. An empathetic nation is a responsible nation, which works on responsibilities and rather than only rights. Because when you exercise your responsibility, you are empathetic. Okay, Pratika, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. I feel as if the strength of character refers to something we can say about courage, and the thing we can say about the Asha ma'am's question, I wanted to answer that I see that India should not be having any more poverty and more job opportunities for the people who are not able to support their family and the children who are nowadays still begging for begging on the roads and on the traffic signals. I feel that that should be a main motive for the Viksit Bharat to be more advanced.
So
Thank you.
everybody, thank you. Everybody provided for, either provided for or
Yes,
provides for himself or herself. It's a
yes, ma'am.
provided human being. And that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
where, if we remain empathetic, we will be able to share our have with the have not and develop the have not so that they do not remain and have not. Go ahead,
Yes,
Nyash,
ma'am.
your turn.
Ma'am, can you tell the question? I wasn't joined in.
What is that one thing you would like to do and stand out to see that what Asha said you would not like to see again? What you see today as a deficiency, what is that one deficiency you would not like to see in 2047? And Saina asked you,
What
what
I
is the
would
strength of character you would like to possess at when you are 2047, you will be proud of?
so what I'll be proud of and what I do not want to see in the future in 2047.
Correct.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, what I do not want to see in 2047 in the coming years is majorly women, how women are being cheating, not only in the outside world, at the in the office, in the workplaces, but also at the homes. We need to learn, and awareness needs to be spread that women need to be treated as equally as men, and they need to be treated with dignity. That's something that I want should happen specifically in a country like India's by 2047.
And the strength of your
And
character,
what I'll be
what is the one quality you would like to have it as all over? I mean, it totally is you. It stands for you. You are branded for that. You are known for it. That's your reputation. What is that one quality? Nasha,
Ma'am, I
what is that
couldn't
one?
hear.
All right, let me go to Kashika. Kashika, do I have to repeat the question or you got the question?
No, ma'am, I got the question.
Go ahead.
I'd like to begin with saying that I am particularly really inclined towards technology. I am all about girls in tech as of now. And I feel like in India's digital revolution, rural places in India, like the Himalayan regions in Himachal Pradesh, are not really considered in the sphere of the digital revolution in India. So that's something that I really do not want to see in the future and as in 2047, because as an individual who belongs to that place, I have an aversion towards it. And that is also something that I'm trying to improve in Himachal through my personal program, that is the Digital Disha program. I go to schools and I teach students about technology and how they can unlock a lot of opportunities through technology. So one thing that I really don't want to see in 2047 is rural areas in India being out of the technical sphere of India. I feel like Bharat is very vast, it's very diverse, and all areas in the country should be considered equally for development and especially in technology as we see nowadays.
Well done,
Also,
Kashika. Carry on.
also for strength of character, I feel like I will be defined by my courage and a sense of contribution to my nation, because that's also what I identify myself with right now. And
Excellent.
I will
You're all
be evolving
and
with
these
my country.
very good. All the qualities which have been said in the earlier ones, you will be combining them. Okay, Devishi, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I believe that something I don't wish to see in Viksit Bharat 2047 is as an economic student, I wish that the Indian youth are not job seekers; they become job creators, because that's very necessary for India to achieve the aim it has of becoming the third largest economy in the world. And also, I wish that as we are becoming more technology advanced, we are adopting to the Western culture more, and we're forgetting our Indian culture, we're forgetting our roots. So I want a Viksit Bharat 2047 in which we are developed, but we also have a connection with our roots. We know about the tradition. We are more aware about our culture, about a strong sense of character. I wish that I communicate my thoughts even more passionately through my writing. I love to write essays, especially centered around the Indian historical books, the Indian ancient books, the Indian scriptures like Bhagavad Gita. So I wish to communicate my ideas to the world, and I believe that as we are advancing, we are becoming more individualistic, not thinking much about the community. I wish that work, I encourage each and every person to become more collectivistic, to think about everyone instead of just thinking about oneself.
Very good. Shiran.
Siren.
Shiran.
Yes. So, ma'am,
Yes.
one for the character, I have watched a movie. I'd like to share this with everyone. It's a movie, Cinderella, 2015. There says the mother of Cinderella, she was on the deathbed, and she tells Cinderella that I have only one message for you. Maybe Cinderella took it or not, but I took it to my heart. It said, have courage and be kind. So having courage and being a courageous woman in the future, so I can stand up for the people who need me, and being kind to people so that I can be their inspiration is where see my future character. To a very great extent would be, just as Devishi said, that westernizing everything in our country and forgetting about where we came from, our history, our past, and not accepting the culture as it is, but trying to make it more westernized. I don't want our India to be that, to forget our history, to forget our culture. I want everyone, especially the people of our age, to understand the value of this through medicine or maybe our clothing which we wear anyways. So not forget it and retain it in our hearts.
Children, I have come across a wonderful YouTube event, which was a dialogue between Sundar Pichai and Donald Trump. A wonderful YouTube program where it was a conference, it was a summit where many other economists were present. It's a very large conference. I'm going to share this YouTube channel episode with all of you in the book reading, all 800 children, all of us. You must listen to it. And do you know what happened? Trump asked Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai. He said, if Mr. Pichai, you know he's the CEO of Google, right? You know that. And he's a celebrated Indian. He was asked by Sundar Pichai that if America had not been there for you, you wouldn't have been where you are. You wouldn't have been where you are. Isn't it right? He said, his answer is something which you should all make up and stand and remember. He said, no, I'm a product of A, since you talked about culture. And I want you to remember this in 2047. He said, no, I'm a product of two things, my roots and my opportunity. Roots have come from my school, my teachers, my parents, my classroom, my country. They have provided me the roots. And America provided me the opportunity. So therefore, opportunity without roots would have been of no value, would have not emerged. I would have probably not recognized the opportunity if I was rootless. I had such strong roots that when the opportunity came, I could grab it and make it fruition. Then second question which Trump asked Sundar Pichai, that what do you choose? And you know what's going on these days at the moment overseas between. So then he asked him that this is all public and it's on YouTube channel, and we should say you must listen to it and share it with all your friends and relatives. Second question which Trump asked him, that if you were given a choice now to choose between America and India, who would you choose? And he thought for a second and he said, I would choose humanity. I would choose the world. Because for me, my roots are the world is my family, not America or only India, the world. I belong to humanity. And that technology knows no geography. Technology knows no boundaries. You see, what an amazing answer for an Indian to give on an international platform before the president of the world, one of the most powerful country in the world, which is the United States of America. So you talk. This is what you will one day stand up to say. What Sundar Pichai said. You are all land of you are already in a land of roots. And today, something what Asha and I did not get of the kind you're getting, the kind. We got it because we had the parents, we had the school. My school was also Sacred Heart School, Amritsar. And the school gave us the opportunity, my teachers gave me, my parents gave me, my society gave me, whatever, my service gave me the opportunity. But with the roots, when I wore my uniform became an opportunity to serve. See, so roots and the uniform, which was an opportunity. That is why Asha remembers how we opened up the Lieutenant Governor's office to open house for everybody. It was a rooted service to the community. So I thought I must share this with you. This is the vision you all need to share, what Sundar Pichai gave to the world. And once you do that, that is what you say, I will grow up with my roots and I will grab every opportunity which comes so that I become a opportunity provider to my countrymen and women and become global citizens of the world, but rooted with the roots of Indian civilization. You understand? So, Saina, I will be forwarding this to you. You and Shivani should work it out to see that every child gets to read that. It's a fantastic dialogue between Trump and also Mr. Shankar, who's our foreign secretary, was also present in that conference. It was an eye opener for the world what an Indian roots, how the roots speak, how they express. Yes, Saina.
Can I ask the children two more things before you start your question answer, because it's coming, it's very important. Viksit Bharat 2047. It happens in 2047 or it happens every day? Viksit Bharat will happen every day, every moment, or it will happen in 2047. One.
Good question.
That's something I want you to think about. The other question I want you to think about is, does Viksit Bharat happen when the world is watching you, or does Viksit Bharat happen when nobody is watching you? What you do when
Fantastic.
nobody is watching you?
Excellent.
So I want you to answer these two questions to
Quickly.
yourself. And the last third question, which is very important, is, do we all need only positions to serve and make a difference? Or our life itself is a position?
Wow.
What we do makes a
Fantastic.
difference. So
Fantastic.
I want you to think about these three questions, because we all have our own journey. And a quiet journey is super blessed also. A quiet, true journey where you're completely connected to the self. But you're raising the vibration of the world. You're raising the consciousness of the world. You're adding to the energy and the positivity of the world and not depleting it.
That's how you are on a window from Pondicherry.
Isn't that your contribution? Because for you youngsters, it's very important to understand that each drop matters. Each drop matters. And you are all like a little pearl. And it's all going to add up. So the energy you bring into this world is very, very precious. Now you have to decide, you're going to add to it or you're going to take away from it. So these are things you have to really, really think about.
These are thoughts for you to carry home. Asha, anything else to ask before they have a quick question answer round?
No, ma'am. I think what Saina Didi said just put everybody's heart and mind to deep introspection. That yes, whether the change has to come in the face of things or in within us, and all the three questions, it leaves such deep thinking for us, ma'am. I would just wait for your questions now. I take the
Super.
program.
Okay, good. Now, quick, children, I have another 10 minutes to go. So go ahead, your quick question, and I'll give you short answers. Ritika, we begin with your question.
Yes, ma'am. My question for you would be, as much as a perfect profile you have, despite all the struggles, is there still a decision you regret making today?
I would think of regrets if I have time to look back and waste. I don't have any time to look back and waste. I have only
That's
time to look forward. But when I look back, I am today a product of my lessons learned of the past, and I try and get the best out of them.
Thank you, ma'am. That's a really great answer. It really inspired me.
Thank you, Ritika. Okay, Maskeen, your question.
Yes, ma'am. If you could rewrite one moment in your journey, not to change the outcome, but to relive the emotion with the wisdom you have now, what would it be and why?
Uh, I grew up loving my parents hugely. I would love to get a moment again to hug them and touch their feet, but that cannot come again. So all I can do is relive that moment when my mother and my father hugged me and blessed me. That's most precious for me. So remember those moments which you children are experiencing. Remember, you will also stand up one day of my age when you grow up. You should probably say, "I love this moment." So cherish every moment you're getting it now. And at that age, I never knew then it's not going to last forever. I did not know that. Only now I know they are all temporary. They have to go. So treasure every moment of your togetherness and the blessings you're receiving from your family, particularly your parents and elders. Okay, Nasha?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you have broken many barriers in your career, often being the first woman in roles dominated by men. So, if you had to go back and give your younger self one advice, what piece of advice?
I've had I think, a very positive growth. I can't alter that at all. I can't say add this because I grew up very conscientiously knowing that I'm moving towards self-reliance. So I would not change it. Because if I'd not grown up with those roots, with the determination to be self-reliant, I would have been different. So I would not change it. I would even keep it strengthened as per. And I will not even say I could have strengthened it because I did not lose a moment, as I told you. Because I knew what Saina was saying, every day mattered. So is it a message for you. So is it for message for you. In your life, as she's saying, Viksit Bharat is not 2047. And what she said was very, very important. It begins already, it's already with you. How you people learn and use your education and contribute already, as some of you is already, as Kashika is already contributing in digital literacy in Himachal. You need to also find out what can you start doing already now to make it a better Viksit Bharat. So don't wait for 2047. Viksit Bharat is already 2025. That's what she said, and I like that. So that's it. That's what the message is. Okay, Shairan.
Shiren.
Sharon.
Okay.
Sharon,
So, ma'am,
we're doing all this
my
with all your
question for
friends.
you,
Yeah.
my question for you is: with our career paths at our doorstep, waiting to be chosen, and we are facing indecisiveness in our minds, what should be the first filter of our choice when we are choosing it for ourselves? It should be our interests or our responsibilities. Sorry, responsibilities. And does choosing one makes us sacrifice the other?
There is no sacrifice. It's a choice. You're not sacrificing. You're making choices. So you are at that stage to actually search within what you naturally are very happy with it. And in the end, you are thoroughly happy that you did it. And not say, thank God it's over. It's not a liability. Your work and choice has to be joyful, almost a hobby at work. So some choose very daring professions as hobbies, become SEALs. They go to the right to the borders. They use the highest of the risks, but they love it. So do what inside of you is happy with and love. It's not a position, it's a choice, and that may become a position of a visible kind or not, but it's a position within you. Choose a position which you are proud of, as a position which a quality and something, a profession you are happy with. In the end, it's not a burden, it's joy, it's satisfaction, it's contentment. Nobody has to tell you what to do. You just do it because you love it. So any profession which you have to be told, no, you have to tell yourself, I will do it because I love it. And every life, so this is it. So Vixit is already there. Like when you do your homework every day on your own, you do extra research on your own, you're being kind to the other person on your own, being helpful on your own, you are already at it because nobody's telling you to be honest or kind or empathetic. No, you're doing it on your own. Self-driven. So your work should also be self-driven. Wherever you are, and Asha was one very self-driven. That is why she and I vibed completely. Because she was self-driven, I was self-driven. So was my team at the Lieutenant Governor's office, very self-driven. That's why we could do so much with so many few people. We could turn it around. Nobody had to tell each other. We just did it the right way. So that's Shran. Oh, Shran.
She's also very sweet. She
Correct.
enjoys. She's liking it with you. She likes to repeat her name with you, Anna.
This is one day we'll not forget.
When you
No,
have a name like that, you're lucky because ma'am will say that so many times during the show. Thank you.
and Beta, you have a lovely smile. All of you have a lovely smile.
All of you.
Mommy, I need to take just a small moment.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Two things. बेटा नंबर वन, आप दो तीन बच्चों ने पास्ट के बारे में पूछा है. बेटा, कई बार it's a good habit when you can learn how to wipe the slate clean every night and start fresh with a new sunrise. But don't wipe the wisdom away. So ये regret or remorse और मैं 16 की होती तो ये होता, वो नहीं होता. It's a part of your journey. Make the stumble a part of your dance. Let the stumble be a part of a lovely painting of your life. As long as you're learning, growing, evolving, forgiving, connecting more to your higher self, praying, helping, becoming a better human being, all is well and blessed. Because God is going to watch your process, your intention, the love you're putting in. That's going to be watched. And responsibilities, beta, any day responsibilities over anything. Why? What a privilege that you're responsible for other people. You have family, you have loved ones that you're responsible for. मैं हमेशा अपनी कम्युनिटी को भी बोलती हूँ कि अगर बर्तन करने हैं तो शुक्र करो खाना बनाया है. खाना बनाने वाले आपके पास लोग हैं जिनको आपने बना के खिलाया है. अगर आपको टाइम नहीं मिल रहा पूरे दिन क्योंकि घर के काम है, क्योंकि घर है, अगर आप काम से थक के आ रहे हो and you've got a family to nurture and look after, what a blessing. What a blessing that you're earning your bread with your own two hands and you're looking after a beautiful family that you love. So it's going to be always what I bring to life, what I bring to others. Not always what I want and what I seek and what is in it for me. Let's drop that. फिर देखो what your ishta and what Paramatma will give you. फिर देखो, वो करके देखो. So any day responsibilities over callings and passion and वो सब बहुत beautiful है. It can be lovely hobbies, but अगर
Saina,
जिंदगी जी,
I have to run to the airport. I've got just 2 minutes. Okay, Kashika,
I know. जी.
I have to run to a flight. Kashika,
Yes, ma'am. So I've been all about change making, technology, writing, and public speaking. And I've been trying to change the mindset of a lot of people through it. I became a published author at 15 and a peer educator under CBSE. And I was reading about you, and I came to know that you also have made a lot of changes to our society. So when I was reading about your work, I learned that when you introduced education, meditation, and NGOs into Tihar, it was a complete shift in the way prisons worked. So, through my program, Digital Disha, I am introducing technology in rural schools where it has never been a part of learning. So, how did you create early momentum for such an unusual idea so that people wanted to be a part of it rather than questioning it?
when Kashika, you are looking for things to do better, when you're looking for betterment, you will always seek what better can I do. And when you are at work, you will always find a better way of doing whatever was you've done in the earlier. Because circumstances, variables change, people change, material changes, attitudes change. So I was always at work looking for the next better way of doing it. And if you have that solution, you will constantly better the things too. Otherwise, had we not, humanity had not had this effort, this thinking, we would have been somewhere in the Stone Age.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is where every day we are doing it better. And you see the technology changing every day because software is improving day by day. So what better way of doing it? So if you have that willingness, let me find a better way of doing things. You will find the mind, human mind working towards that. That was my
Thank you.
nature. Work, I was always finding better ways of saying, better ways of doing, better ways of
Thank you.
getting things done, and fight ways of finding people who would deliver it. Because you were determined to change things for the better. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Davishi,
It's
your
an
turn.
from you.
Thank you so much, Kashika. Davishi, your turn and last, and that's where we'll close quickly.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's Devishi. And ma'am, my question to you is the deeply personal one because it comes to my mind whenever I'm doing any work as being the head girl of my school. Is that you've been both an enforcer of rules and an enforcer of systems. When do I know that I need to follow a rule or to challenge it?
When you have to, when you have to
How do
what?
when do I know that when to follow a rule or to challenge it?
When do you
When the
follow
rule,
a rule? When you
when the
challenge?
rule is, when the rule is not nowhere relevant. If the rule is not meeting the need, you challenge it because it's not meeting the objective of your effort. So you alter it, you address it, or you interpret it, or you interpret it, right? So it's not that you break a rule probably, but you evolve the rule. All rules can be evolved in their interpretation and implementation. I had a habit of evolving the rule to meet the need and then later on be in a position to amend the rule so that it's not dependent on my evolution, it succeeds by itself. So rules are not barriers, rules are for interpretation and evolution. Okay, Saina, can I say thank you? Because I've
जी,
rush.
जी,
Thank you.
we'll just, Asha will talk to them for 2 minutes, then we
Okay,
close.
okay, good.
जी,
And let me go there. Let permit me to go after rush.
जी,
Okay.
जी, thank you,
Okay.
mommy. Jai
Thank
Dhari
you,
Bam.
children. Thank you for all your love. I've loved it. So Saina and Asha can spend a little more time with you. Okay. Bye bye.
And thank you for
Thank
the
you.
time you gave me to share my thoughts with them. I came in. जी, thank you.
Yours are every day. I'm learning from you every time you speak to me.
Jai Dhari Ma, thank you.
You spend so much
That's,
time reading and writing and learning.
thank you, very kind. Thank you.
Bye for you. Bye for
Thank you,
now.
ma'am.
And I'll send you the YouTube of Sundar Pichai and President Trump, and that will be shared today
जी,
evening. Bye.
जी,
Bye.
जी. Please take care. Ji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Asha, share your thoughts with them before we close.
Okay. It's so amazing to see these young girls. They have such defined thinking, and each one, as ma'am was saying, whatever they say is like a quote by themselves. And I really wish that all of us imbibe and reflect on what Sana Didi said. Like, Vikshit Bharat is not going to start in one day in 2047. There will be a grand function and say Vikshit Bharat is here. Vikshit Bharat is here this very moment. It's there in this very book reading session, what we have learned and how we are going to evolve. And I think Vikshit Bharat, as going on the lines of Saina Didi, it goes, it changes us internally, our character, our thinking, our thought process. Whether somebody is watching or not watching, it's about evolving ourselves. As Madam had said just now, we have to keep evolving. Either it's a rule or our mindset, and then Vikshit Bharat is going to be there. And yes, I strongly always have believed in something which ma'am said: start with what you have. You just start, and things will fall in place. You just don't have to worry, will this happen, will that happen? You make the start, and there will be, like, the universe will manifest your aspirations to come true. Strongly believe and have a very positive thinking, because whatever you believe in, honestly, the universe is waiting to just bring true your affirmations and visualizations. And you're very blessed that, yeah, we are here today with ma'am and Saina Didi. It's, I'm sure, even if we take back even, two learnings from this book reading, it would have changed our lives for always. Thank you so much. And it's
Lots
been a
of
pleasure
love.
to be with young minds. Thank you
Yes,
very much.
yes. You've got so much of blessings from ma'am today and Asha ma'am today. And you all have lovely smiles. So keep smiling. That's my prayer for you. Haste raho, khelte raho, khush raho, healthy raho. Hmm? Okay? Lots of love to you. Grow. Grow in your faith. Grow within. Grow within. Then all is blessed. Take care. Lots of love to you. Jai Dhari Ma Bacho. Jai Dhari Ma. Thank you, Asha.
It's
Big,
a
big
pleasure.
hug to you. Big hug to you. Big hug to
Big
you.
hug.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your love and care and your kind words. Children, thank you. Lots of love to you. Lots of love. You're
Thank
all
you,
special.
ma'am.
You're
Thank
all
you, ma'am.
special.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're all special,
Thank you,
bacha.
ma'am.
You're all special.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, ma'am.
Yes.
Stay
Thank you
connected
so
with
much,
each
ma'am.
other. You're a wonderful
Yes.